Hey there everybody, how you doing today? Welcome back to another 15 minutes or less. I'm Rabbit Hat, and today we are going to be playing Crown Champion Legends of the Arena. So without any further ado, let's get into it, shall we? We stand at the death of an empire. For 3,000 years, the 8 cities of the Crown Lands have been ruled by the ancient throne of Aldamor. Now, the Northern Earls have risen up in revolt. The King Darius has been overthrown and executed by his own council. His former marshal, Admir, has seized the throne, while much of the reigns of days of squabbling petty kingdoms. In chaotic times such as these, it is possible for even a lowly commoner to rise high in the world. The people cry out for blood, entertainment, the brutal games in the arena equal measure. Now is your chance to establish a worthy team, fighting complete and grand all arenas. Their glory will be glory. I tried to read it in my normal slow tone. Wasn't good enough. But it seems that people are out for blood. Oh? Hello? Aslan spoke the truth then. Perhaps my king, Earl Raymond, is dead. But whether Aslan struck the killing blow is another matter. In the name of Nomos... In the name of Nomo, I wish it hadn't come to this. This was not your doing, my king. Raymond's foolish pride is to blame. Pride, Mauger? I would say it was his loyalty, but foolish all the same. His children must be taken alive. I have already overthrown one ruling dynasty this year, and you see the trouble it caused me. You intend for his eldest daughter to become Countess of Greenwood? Of course. Unless you believe that a 12-year-old girl will be too difficult to control. She will need a husband when she comes of age. One who can be trusted. A position you would like to fill yourself, my friend? A small reward for your efforts here today. Well, that's creepy. They're both really old dudes. I will serve as my king commands. I can think of no more trustworthy. I can think of no one more trustworthy. In a few years' time, this province should be restored to its former stability. And then we march west. Yes, Mauger. And then we march west. So we wait for this little girl to come of age, and then you, old man, marry her to hold a position of power. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by their toe. This one. That is the best one. He looks like Snake. Hi, am I allowed to move? I am allowed to move. Hi. You must be the new owner of the estate. Then, welcome to Fleetfield, then. I am your steward, Matilda. You're not quite what I was expecting. If I may ask, how is it that a person like yourself happens to acquire such a large estate? A lot of hard work. I've been running my own business for years now, saving up every piece of gold that I could. Oh, how admirable. Perhaps you can teach me some of your secrets. As I'm sure you've noticed, this estate has seen better days. It's been established for nearly 300 years, so to say. It was previously owned by House Harcourt. Harcourt. House Hardcore, who used it to house their team of fighting slaves. Well, this is really hitting all those marks, aren't they? medieval times, so to speak, if you know what I mean. I understand you have interest in the arena games yourself. Fortunately, I have the experience to advise you on such matters. First things first, though, you must tell me the name of your house. What is your surname? Oh, well, I'm Snake Rabbit. R-A-B-B-I-T. Then your faction will be known as House Rabbit, and I will address you as Master Rabbit. Is that correct? Yes. Very well. Very good. Would you like me to give you a quick tour of the estate and the market before we begin? I'm sure I can explain a few things. Sure, a tour sounds like a good idea. As your steward, I will mostly handle the financial affairs for your house. Every week, I will deduct household costs, taxes, and staff wages from the treasury. These costs will increase over time. King Admar certainly is fond of his taxes. Wars are expensive, I gather. As our reputation grows, we must begin to resolve this estate to its former glory in order to maintain that reputation. Furthermore, the key members of your staff will begin to expect a fair share of the profits as we compete for more prize money. Anyways, always remember to keep an eye on that weekly budget. There's nothing worse for morale than not being able to feed your slaves, and staff will quit if you can't pay their wages. As someone experienced in such matters, I would advise keeping enough spare gold in the treasury to pay for the next couple of weeks. Anyways, that completes our tour. I'll be waiting here, and when you're ready to organize this week's figures. I'm trying to see where I can and can't go, so I selected here in the middle of the town. Hi. Stay vigilant. They say there are thieves about. Mercy? Is that you? It's probably not. Why? Why do you do that? Why? How about I tell you when I've had enough? Wow. What a dick. So, you're the one who bought the estate outside of town, eh? You should come back later in a week. When we have our tournament, things are a lot livelier then. And maybe you can blood some of those slaves of yours, You can blood some of them? What do you mean exactly by blood them? Oh, greetings there, master. Heard you've moved into the estate up north. Word around the town is you plan to establish a team of fighting slaves. Happy days, be honest. We've been having a tough time of it lately, and this bring in a lot of money. Since I'm the only blacksmith around, you'll be glad to know that I can provide you with basic weapons and armor. Basic? Well, I ain't no professional weaponsmith or armorer, but I know how to swing a hammer. If you want fancier armaments, you're gonna have to hire a specialist to work at your estate. My stuff ain't half bad, though. Darling, what is our current stuff looking like? This week I estimate that our household costs and taxes will be 50 gold and our staff wages will be 10, so 60 in all. Okay, so 60 gold for this week. What I want to do first is I want to arm my... Do you want anything? Actually, there is something. Would you hire a skin artist for me? I'd like a tattoo to honor one of my recent victories. It would only cost 50 gold. Yes, I got enough. We could do that. Really? Thank you, master. You're welcome. Hi, how you doing? Do you want anything? How about my freedom? Otherwise, never mind. Fine, no gifts for you. Greetings, Baltaf the Younger. Greetings, master. Why do they call you Baltaf the Younger? Take it you've never heard of Boltaf the Brute, then. One of the strongest bears who ever fought in the Royal Tournament, so they say. He was a legend in his time. He was also my old man. Got the certificates to prove it and all. I call myself Boltaf the Younger so that people know I have strong blood in my veins. It's good to keep your father's legacy going. Glad you appreciate it, Master. That's just what I aim to do. If I'm lucky, maybe there'll be a whole line of Boltafs after me. Seems happier with your conversation. I'm glad. I'm not giving you any headwear because I want to save my money. I currently have 700. I think I have enough to last for a few weeks. But let's enter a contest, see what that's like. My suggestion is that we ought to blood these fighters of yours at some small local establishment to begin with. They might only embarrass themselves at one of the larger city events, and the arena masters probably won't admit us yet, in any case. To our good fortune, the Ale House right here in Field hosts contests once every couple of weeks. Ada Ale House is a rather dingy, foul-smelling little tavern, but one has to start somewhere. Okay. Let's do it now. Good day. Come close and let me have a look at you, then. I do like a man with good broad shoulders. Yes, we'll get along just fine. You and me. A word of warning before you go upstairs. This is not a sanctioned tournament, and you won't see any fancy lads in shining armor. The fighters at this alehouse are more used to scrapping out on the streets. Most of them fight dirty. I hope your delicate little slaves will be up to it. If not, there will be consequences. I suppose we'll find out then. You'll grind your pathetic fighters into dirt. I got faith in my fighters. Yes, I believe they will do me proud. I've heard that before many times. We'll soon see if your faith in your fighters is wise or not. Your first opponent will be Walter of Fleetfield. He's a local farm slave. His owner likes to put a sword in his hand and toss him into the ring now and then. He doesn't have any training to speak of. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge for your fighters, I assume. Who will do the fighting for you? I'm gonna let Miss prove her worth. I suppose we have to do this then. Do I not control this? I have no control of this fight. It's just they attack. The other attacks. Oh, this is bad. And how do I know if I'm winning? No! Did I win? Not yet. Oh, wait. I was looking at it in reverse. My bad. I'm thinking I'm on the left because most RPGs will have you on the left, but I was on the right. I was seeing the HP and I was getting really confused. Miss of Sandworth finishes off her opponent with a little flourish, which the crowd seems to enjoy. Wow! Missa was victorious! 50 experience gained, 100 gold. Good job, Missa! You are now level 2. That is all the time I have for this one, everyone. Thank you all for joining. If you want to see me play more Crown Champion, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, have fun, everyone.